Facing aggravated child molestation charges in Georgia is a terrifying endeavor. It is one of what we call the seven deadly crimes, meaning that the sentencing range is a minimum of 25 years with no parole and a maximum of life, right? We handle a lot of these cases because the stakes are so exceptionally high that we think every single person charged with these kind of crimes deserves the best possible defense because it is the worst type of crime to be falsely accused of. If you ask anybody, they would rather be falsely accused of something like murder than a sexual offense. But it is also the easiest type of crime to falsely accuse someone of, right? If we have a murder case, you're going to be looking at DNA evidence, ballistic evidence, fingerprint evidence, video evidence, whatever it may be. In a sexual offense like aggravated child molestation, you are not going to see that. These are often, almost always, he said this, she swears it happens, he swears it happens, the other party swears it didn't. And the jury's got to decide who they believe, right? It comes up, false allegations come up in a lot of ways. They come up whether there is a disciplinary parent that a child is upset with, whether there is a custody dispute that is causing problems on the home front, and maybe a child is amenable to being influenced improperly, right? Um, an attorney who specialize or who does a lot of these cases is going to be focusing on challenging the state's evidence, scrutinizing the credibility of the statements made by alleged victims, whether there are inconsistencies that really show that someone is making this up or having a false memory, exploiting any procedural flaws, whether search warrants are valid, that kind of thing. Every possible defense must be explored because the stakes could not be higher. A conviction for a case like this, again, means a minimum of 2.5 decades in prison, a lifetime on the sex offender registry, tremendous consequences. So when we take a case like this, we focus is there a path to having this charge dismissed where we can demonstrate to the prosecutors either before indictment or before trial our client's innocence? And if not, how are we going to try this case in a way that secures our client's freedom for the rest of their life and not a lifetime in prison? If you're facing these charges, it is important that we get started quickly. Whether you hire us or someone else, you need a lawyer on these charges. They're not just going to go away. Okay. Don't wait. Don't talk to law enforcement. If you're charged or an investigation, don't go give your side of the story without help. You need an attorney fighting for you, and we'd love to be the ones to do it.